Good morning again, Fargo. Tony Gehrig, Fargo City Commissioner, on a Friday here at City Hall. Beautiful day out. I can't wait to get back out on the bike there. But before then, I must update you on the July 17th meeting. I am live casting here on Facebook. I'm also talking to you via the City of Fargo webpage, website. So that's why I'll be looking between both cameras here. There were a few things on the agenda, so I'm going to get right to it. Number one was the ND Cares initiative. This was started by Governor Dalrymple, and each city can choose to be an ND Care city. We are not starting a new charity. What this is it's a committee or a group of leaders in the community, of veterans, and a lot of other people, whoever wants to help out, quite frankly. And it brings together all the organizations, all the charities, all the people that try to help veterans and those still serving in the community, and have a one-stop shop of, hey, I need a dentist. Where do I go for that? I need my lawn mowed, and my knee won't allow me to do that anymore because I'm a veteran. I have to call that person back. Lost my train of thought. But so we're trying to get all these people together. We're going to start a committee, and it was blessed on Monday with our Fargo City Commission. Colonel Hatley from the North Dakota Air National Guard was there to present the certificate, making us an official ND Care city, and we will get that started. So if you want to be a part of it, let me know, and we'll get you on that committee. We talked about fireworks, and I won't go into great detail because it's been in the news. It's been talked about by a lot of different folks. What I proposed, or what Dave actually ended up proposing, because he made the motion, was that we have a committee look at this and look at our law and make it more common sense. I think that was the inference anyway. Right now in the city of Fargo, you cannot own, you cannot transfer, you cannot buy, you can certainly not shoot off any types of fireworks. This is anything from mortars that can go 500 feet in the air, or sparklers that your kids will play with. If we were to go by the letter of the law, if anyone was caught doing any of those things, they would get a $100 fine. Obviously, it doesn't happen. In fact, only one person out of 233 complaints this 4th of July, or this 4th of July weekend, actually got a fine. It's because they did it again and again and again, and they got caught numerous times doing it. So our current law is not being followed. It's not working. It doesn't make much sense either. We have fireworks stands all over our city, and they are for sale there. People in Fargo are buying them. We know this. People in Fargo are taking those things home. We know this. And then they're transporting them probably most times to the lakes or something, or to West Fargo or something like that. All those things are illegal. So when you look at our law, make it common sense. No one is saying make fireworks 100% legal all the time. No one is saying that, especially not me, okay? We need to look at our law and say, look, people on the 4th of July are lighting off fireworks. Let's make that legal. But let's make some common sense restrictions. You can't have a mortar that can go 500 feet in the air, okay? We have an airport here for one thing, and that wouldn't be a good deal. They're also dangerous. So let's allow the sparklers, let's allow the bottle rockets, let's allow the small things and the things that the kids want to play with, or even some adults want to play with, and let's outlaw the things that are really dangerous. And then when people do use the things that are dangerous and that we have outlawed, actually fine them. And it doesn't have to be $1 million fine or even a $1,000 fine. It can be a $50 or $100 fine, and I think they'll get the point across just fine. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to have my first meeting is coming up here on August, I believe, 2nd, with the fire department, police department, stakeholders in the community. And if you want to come, make your voice heard, please, by all means, do that. All the commissioners are invited to come. I will be heading up the meeting, but you can have your voice heard by everyone in the community. So please come and do that. Downtown policing. Dave brought up downtown policing at our meeting. There are some people who have said that they don't feel safe downtown, or that they want to see more of a presence there. Personally, I think our given the circumstances, I think our police department does a fantastic job. The measure that I have is if my wife said I'm going to bring Jack, my son, downtown to the street fair or to go to dinner or whatever else, and I wasn't there, would I feel uncomfortable with that? And I don't feel uncomfortable with that at all. I feel that downtown is just as safe as everywhere else. Now look, at 4 o'clock in the morning, when all the bars are closed, things like that, yeah, it's not as safe as other places because there are so many bars here. But look, right now, if you were to walk downtown, I would have no problem with my grandmother or my mother doing it. So I think they do a fantastic job. There's certainly things we can do to show more of a presence, especially down at the street fair and things like that. Yes, we should have cops that are just interacting with the community, and they do that. But maybe we can look at stepping that up a little bit or something. So we had a discussion about downtown policing. No motion was made, but if you as a member of the community have concerns or questions, by all means contact the commission or contact our police department, and they're more than happy to talk to you. Again, I won't do too much on this. I talked about in the last video. But the State Water Commission, again, we asked for reimbursements, and everything that was outside of Oxbow was approved 5-0, and the reimbursement for some of the things that went on in Oxbow were approved 4-1. Now, this isn't the way to protest it. If you are protesting things happening in Oxbow, the reimbursement is the last place to do that, because we already spent that money. Now we're asking the state to give us half of our money back, and if we all voted no against that in protest, we would still have to pay the bill, all of it. So that's what I'm getting at on that one. So ND Cares, fireworks, downtown policing, and the State Water Commission, that's what happened on your July 17th Fargo City Commission meeting. If you have any questions, by all means call me, send me an email, contact me on Facebook, or through our website. And by all means, keep watching how your commissioners are spending your tax dollars. Thanks.